Hey guys, Nate here. So at the end of my last video, I said I was going to show off some PSA cards that I might be cracking out of the cases. So I decided to wait and actually just make a separate video for that. This card is going right in the middle. This is the big boy. We will look at that later. Sorry for the glare. There's not a glare kind of off to the side. So I kind of set it up like this so I can show you these cards and let me know what you guys think. Should I crack all of these cards out? Now, you may have heard me mention in the last video also that there is this binder collection that I'm getting into. And my focus has been on these Skyridge and Aquapolis crystal hollows. Now, when I buy cards, for these bigger cards now, you really almost have to buy lower PSA graded cards if you want them for a binder and then just crack them out yourself. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been buying all these lower end cards. Seven's obviously not super low end. This is still a very nice card, but I want to crack these out for a binder collection, not necessarily to regrade. So let me know what you guys would do for this. Basically, if I crack all of these cards out, my binder will be complete and I will be satisfied. It's going to be my binder that I don't want to sell. Like, basically, if I sold off my entire collection, I would save this binder for last and probably hold on to it for a little bit longer. I can't even talk because I'm looking at this gorgeous Lugia card. Look at that shine. Now I'm going to show you guys the backs of these. Some of these are newer numbers. That's not a bin. That's just my little sweat condensation. It's kind of cold in the house here. But yeah, basically, if I crack these out, my lifelong goal for Pokemon as far as a binder collection goes will be complete. It's been complete for a while, but I've always had these cards in PSA cases, and I kind of want to crack these out and put them in my collection. Some of those cards I do have already, but the cards in my binder are extremely good condition that I bought these 7s, and dang, look at this 3 surprise Charizard. So this matches exactly what I'm saying. I bought this 3 for my binder collection because I have another Charizard that I'm wanting to sell that's a better condition than this one. If you can tell, I think there's like a light crease on one of the sides here. Maybe it's on the back. Sorry, I apologize once again for my hands being so warm in this cold room. But let's see here. I can't really tell. You guys are probably seeing it. Maybe right over here somewhere, if I recall. But I'm trying to look without focusing on the camera. But there's a little nick there, but you guys may have seen this one. There's also light creases there, but it's just like surface creases. They don't even go all the way through the card. So yeah, a nice binder card. That was basically my goal, is to buy lower end cards like this to replace the ones in my binder. And in my binder, I can either send those off to get PSA graded for higher grades, or I could just sell them and be happy with the binder. Lastly, we have the last card that I purchased, which is the Ho-Oh. I definitely overpaid for this, but there wasn't any cheaper options. That's said somewhere around YouTube. Do you guys know where that's said at? Where's the cheaper option? But yeah, there was no cheaper option, and I was looking for this card. These two cards here, I mean, these were a pain in the arse to get. I mean, just the availability on these cards is just so slim nowadays. Now, this one you can tell, maybe without the glare, that it is a Japanese card. Look at this. Bam! PSA 9 Mew from CoroCoro Comics, Japanese Shining Mew. Now, this card I do want to include in my Shining collection because I consider this one like the 6th shiny. There's naturally, or not the 9th shiny. There's 8 of them in the Neo sets, and then this one is a 9th. It just really looks good as a binder page. However, this is the first PSA 9, so this one is definitely harder to commit to cracking out. So what would you guys do? These I'm okay with, you know, they're PSA 7s or lower, so those I feel like they'd be all right. But once you get to a PSA 9, especially this new number, man, it's a hard decision. What would you guys do? And here we have a couple bonus cards. This is a PSA 7 Light Dragonite. I don't really collect the Neo Holos, but I do want one copy of each holo in a binder, or at least like my top 3, you know, some form. So these I'm probably gonna crack out pretty easily, but same again with the Mew. This last card is a PSA 9 Light Arcanine. So Light Arcanine, my favorite light card. These two are 1 and 2. Just a super nice, super clean, beautiful artwork. This guy is pretty spectacular, if I say so myself. Looks good. Little whitening down there at that corner. But yeah, this guy is incredibly clean. So another hard one. The biggest question is, I think I'm pretty much going to be cracking out all the other ones, but these two on top here, man, these are 9s, and I'm going to be cracking them for a binder collection. The thing is, I'm eventually going to grade the binder collection, but it might not be until years down the road, and I just want them in there just for like good viewing is basically it, you know. But, you know, it's my collection. Like, I know they're going to be safe. They're in a safe location, safe storage. So I'm not worried about them getting damaged or anything. No one's going to be handling them. But we do still have one more card. Speaking of getting damaged and handling, this card is a mid-grade PSA 5. However, it is a first edition base set Charizard. Now, I really would hate to crack this out. Obviously, these Charizards are insane, and the last few months, 3 or 4 months, they have been getting even crazier. I really hate to break this out, but I do have an empty spot in my first edition base set collection. So that's the dilemma. I don't have another copy of this card. I actually recently sold it, but I have a missing spot in the binder. This is that spot. And it is a PSA 5. I wouldn't feel too bad about cracking it out. It is actually a nice looking 5. It does have consistent edge wear all the way around, but no creases or anything. Holo looks good. Just kind of whitening and holo scratches. You can see the holo scratches there. Quite a few holo scratches, but look at that. You hit it just right, and it looks nice. Very nice card regardless. So yeah, what's your thoughts, especially on these 3 cards, the Mew, Arcanine, and the Charizard? If you had a binder collection goal ever since the beginning, you've been modifying this collection, you know these cards, you know you want these in this binder, what would you guys do? Would you crack these cards out, or would you just store them? And, you know, the whole problem is me being particular and kind of OCD. I want everything stored the same way. I want all these cards. I almost don't want to grade the whole binder because then I won't be able to flip through it and look at it so easily and see how nice it is. Yeah, it's just kind of something particular. What would you guys do? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Check out my Instagram at NPPokemon, and we will see you in the next video where I'm going to show you my Yu-Gi-Oh collection and Magic collection that might be for sale or partly for sale. So be sure to subscribe, guys, and we'll see you in that video. Peace.